giving away our best information for free.
Basically said, stop giving stuff away for free.
We head to Augustine Heights for an install.
It looks nice. What a big one. How many bedrooms, Steve?
5 bedrooms.
And a huge 6-bedroom install in Red Hill.
It's all about working around each other.
This is Foxy TV, episode 64. Let's figure it out.
4 in it now. 3 in a car, 1 in a truck.
Valuable and adding value for your clients.
Guys loading the truck for an install. Ken, where are you going today for the install?
Augustine Heights.
Augustine Heights. Anything else on today? A pack up, I think?
I've got to pack up the Savo in Everton Park.
So we had a team meeting, packed the truck and headed out to Augustine Heights for our first install of the week.
Here we are at the install. Ooh, it looks nice. What a big one. How many bedrooms, Steve?
5 bedrooms, 4 living areas, huge pool.
It's a partial install, eh?
It is, clients are still living here, so we're bringing just the fluff and the wow pieces.
Cool.
And they just
Okay, here we are inside now. Oh, hello, cat. Got someone watching us today. It's a nice, lovely house. Big house upstairs as well. A lot of this furniture is being moved around. And I'll give you a look at the end.
Steve sort of finished the install in Augustine Heights. How'd it go?
went great.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Happy with the outcome?
come up beautiful. The clients are a bit elderly in that one and had a lot of the family's furniture that they've had for 40 years. So switched it all out, brought in some nice stuff, it's nice and fresh, gone for nice blues. Got a photograph beautifully.
What's on for you for the rest of the week?
Oh, so we don't do it often. Doing it at the moment, obviously, because with the virus and stuff, selling slowed down a little bit. But got an interior design client we're doing some work with. We're helping him design his home.
Oh, nice.
So we are going to go shopping for samples. So I'm going to go get a heap of travertine and
What's
some
that?
stone cladding. It's a type of rock.
Okay.
It's a different type of cladding. So it's the external of his home, it looks like sandstone. So the external of his home has some cladding on it. So coming up with some colour schemes for him to have a look at and say yes or no.
And we've got a couple of other installs this week.
We do. We've got another 2 after today. So one tomorrow, one Friday. And a couple of pack-ups.
Good morning. A few clouds about this morning. A cooler feel. The truck just left for an install in out near Redcliffe, Shorncliffe, I think. And there's a pack up today. Good morning, Jake. Look at you doing the dishes. He's not above it. He's not above the dishes. He wasn't even in yesterday and he's still cleaning it.
Pretty rare occurrence. I'm glad you got it on camera.
What are you up to today, Jake?
I've got a podcast interview this morning. In a couple of hours, I think.
Skype or in person?
It'll be a Skype one.
Yeah.
So we'll put that out as a,
Who's that with?
a podcast. That's with Judy from Sharpen Up Property Styling. She's based in Adelaide, so we'll get something up on that a bit.
Finally we're getting the podcast
Yeah, it's
going.
back. I've got a couple lined up actually. So.
What are you up to, Phoebe?
I'm doing bridge selections for a big install that we've got that locked in last night for install Thursday. 6 bedrooms.
Great. Yep.
Get rid of some of these cushions.
Oh, that'd be nice. So
Ah,
that's four installs this week then? At this
2,
point?
3, 4, yeah.
Brilliant.
So this week's topic is about sharing information. I was going to get Jake's thoughts just sitting here at his desk. I thought we'd mix it up a bit and play a bit of basketball.
You make a shot. If I get it in, you have to match it. If you don't, you get a letter. First one to get 3 letters loses. And while we're playing, just for something a bit different, we're going to be talking about sharing information. Sweet. So I have to go from that spot. If I miss, I get a letter. Easy. And then who goes now? You. Okay, I'll set the new spot. You had a conversation recently on Skype with someone, and I think you were talking about that. Oh, shot. Because in a recent episode we shared our quoting tool, Excel sheet, and the comment from somebody who had great intentions and we're just chatting, but she basically said, stop giving stuff away for free. And her advice was, you know, we've got something of value that we could potentially get something more out of, so it was stop giving it away for free.
So something you could charge for, and maybe a lot of businesses and people would charge for something like this because it's quick term, maybe a bit of quick money, quick turnover. But so what are you saying? You're thinking more long term?
Yeah, and I guess it's, let's see if he gets this. Oh, that's a D.
Shot now?
Your shot. Yeah, it's not necessarily about quick money even. It's like say it's long term. It's a thought about whether, like for us anyway, we're thinking long term in terms of our reputation and building a brand, building a business. And I guess there's a few points to it. When we talk about giving away information, we do it in everything we do. So all of our content, everything, we're answering questions, we're sharing our thoughts, and we're not saying that we're right, but we're showing guys, I guess, what we're learning as we're kind of building the business.
Yeah.
It's a miss. And when we talk about giving away information for free, part of it is a lot of people don't do it because they feel like they're helping their competitors or they're like
giving away all their internal secrets.
Either internal secrets that might hurt them because it helps a competitor, or
and while there are, there probably is some information we don't share. Like there's probably like 1 or 2% of the very certain things maybe you do that, or I don't know, some sort of
privacy
financial
related, maybe to do with clients or agents or properties that are upcoming.
But apart from that, I think people think their information and the way they do things, potentially they overvalue that.
I think it's probably overvaluing it. Maybe they fear what it'll do if a competitor has that information, but also, like you say, maybe they see it as valuable and they want to sell it, or they feel like because it's a value they want something for it. I guess we like to think long term. I don't think sharing information, I guess addressing that competitor issue, I don't feel like sharing information means that nothing comes out of our pocket. I don't feel like we lose by doing that.
Just time, I guess.
Yeah, well.
But you want to build connections throughout the industry anyway.
Yeah, long term, there's probably people watching our Foxy TV and listening to what we do and following on our social that wouldn't have even heard of us if we didn't share what we're doing and put out information. And that's branding. That's people know about us that otherwise wouldn't. So for us, and that's, we've been doing this with you here for a year. We've been trying to build brand for, in business for 3 years. And for us, it's about long-term building that reputation and brand so people know us, and to be a leader in the industry, essentially. I mean, we like to be known as somebody who's helping and putting out valuable content, and we don't expect anything in return for that, for the information that we're sharing. So.
Miss. All right, I think that's
going to be a long game of dog here, Cody.
Well, that's it. I think anything else you want to share before we finish this game up?
I think I've covered most of it. It's all for us. It's about long-term branding and reputation. I think it's about gaining attention, it's about being known in the industry, and it's not being afraid to, we're not, like I've said this before, but we're not showing ourselves as experts. We're not saying that we're experts. We're sharing our thoughts on things, our experiences.
And the way you do things.
And yeah, people gain value from that, then we see that as a win.
Cool. All right, let's finish the scan.
Let's do it. Oh, that's in. Don't move. D. Oh, it's a good shot. It's a toughie.
I'm good from this range. I'm good from this area.
Dio.
Oh, work for Jordan. Oh. If I miss this, I lose. 3-0. Well done, Jake.
It's all over. Good try.
I just wanted to keep it quick. Didn't want it too much editing.
Yeah. Smart.
Cam, Russ and myself had the day off on Wednesday. Janessa and Phoebe had some consults and also some preparing to do for a big install in Red Hill on Thursday. This install in Red Hill on Thursday was 6 bedrooms. Let's go take a look.
We have arrived. This is the home we will be styling today. 2-story, like 6 bedrooms. Nice city views from here too.
We are in Red Hill.
Yeah.
Doing this beautiful big 6-bedroom home.
Yeah. A few challenges with lots of people here.
Yeah, the cleaners rocked up an hour and a half early. They were meant to do some dusting, and then the painters are still here, but they're just doing touch-ups and externally doing some gurneying. So it's all about working around each other.
Janessa bringing in the final pieces in the rain. And we're pretty much all done. This has taken a monster effort by the team. Well done, Janessa, getting wet out there in the rain.
Yes, I am.
So we have 2 bedrooms upstairs. You hear that noise in the background, it's a gurney downstairs. The painter's finishing up. Kitchen, and there's Janessa. Dining, bathroom, another living. Bit of rain about. And there's 4 bedrooms downstairs.
And that brings us to the end of the episode. Friday today, the team had an install in Runcorn and a pack up. I can see the truck just getting back right now. I didn't head out because I was putting together Foxy TV. So that's it. Thanks for watching and see you in the next episode.